Alrighty, so this is my explanation on treasure duping. Before I get to actual explanation, I need to put like a disclaimer. So basically, this will not be able to be used in 80% at all. We cannot use this in a run at the moment. This is not RTA friendly at all. And at the moment, it actually doesn't dupe treasures. It's just exploiting a treasure, or it's just exploiting a bug with treasures during Bug Dimitri's office. So it does dupe a treasure. It's just not dupe. You just can't use it on other treasures at the moment. So to actually get this to work, what you need is you need to have breaking and entering completed. Once you have breaking and entering completed, we're going to load up the Jobless Devmap, which the difference between the Jobless Devmap and the normal Devmap is that the game doesn't see that you're in a job, and also there's a bunch of all the icons they see aren't going to be there, and certain other world stuff. So we're going to load into the Jobless Devmap through the completed breaking and entering. Now that we're in the Jobless Devmap, which you'll see by Bentley and Murray running up and killing that card, now what will happen is the game doesn't really know where you are in terms of it doesn't really know where you are in terms of memory wise in the dev map, so it just loads up the level as you would think it, because the game thinks it's completed. So we're able to get treasures early. So what we do is we're gonna grab a treasure. It doesn't matter what treasure. I'm just picking this one because it's closer. So we're going to grab this treasure and we're going to run all the way to Bug Dimitri's office, which we can enter because we're in the dev map. Once I actually get over there. Alright, now this is where it becomes not RTA friendly. So basically, since we're not actually in the job, this cutscene will not load, which means that the trigger that allows us to enter the vent up there is not triggered. So the only way to get into Dimitri's office is by shift clipping, which we do that by getting in between this railing and this pod. And you hold forward on the D-pad and R1, and then you shift your camera back and forth, and it will clip you through. Now, that is not at all RTA friendly, so thankfully I have a save state where I'm already in Bug Dimitri's office. What you have to do to actually get into Bug Dimitri's office is the second the slide clips through the wall, you have to immediately double jump. If you don't jump at all, he will fall into Disco Demolition. So now that that's settled, we're just going to go ahead and grab this painting, and since this painting actually doesn't matter, since you can't really get this painting in 80%, I'm not going to get it. You could dupe it 2 times and have a total of 3 paintings, but at this point in time, I'm only going to get the original 2. So now the only thing left to do is to actually start Bug Dimitri's office. While this cutscene is going, let me justify I am on emulator, not because this is verified on console. I have done this on console. The only reason why I'm actually doing it on emulator is just for the save states, because shift clipping is annoying as hell. So while we're waiting for this to be done, thanks, cat. It's really nice of you to drop stuff off my desk. Alright. So now the only thing left to do is to actually take the painting to Bug Dimitri's office. And I'll explain what actually happens to the painting whenever I am watching the other cutscene. Whoops. Alright, so what actually happens is the game can't have two treasures on one pedestal. But what it also does is, obviously, as you've seen, it keeps the treasure always loaded in in his office. But whenever you put an extra treasure there, the game doesn't know. Like, basically, whenever it loads up this level, it sees that the other treasure's there, but it has to put the new treasure. So it doesn't really know what to do. So it sends the gold painting or the Dimitri's treasure in his office to the original treasure that we got to its pedestal. Then it sees that the new treasure that we put there isn't the gold painting. So then it changes that painting into the gold painting. So as you can see, there's a gold painting there, which means it's duped successfully. So now we've changed the other painting, which I don't know how much it was. I don't know the difference in price. But since we've changed that painting to this painting, we've successfully duped the gold painting, which is not at all good for 80% because we use the dev map, and my cat's meowing for no reason. We use the dev map, and then we use we use the dev map, and it's not really reliable for 80% because you're only getting 464 coins versus getting like 600. It takes too long to set up for the amount of coins you get. So normally you would have two gold paintings here, but I'm just going to go ahead and show the one. The other one that we get is actually going to be on the original pedestal. Whoops. So, there's the second one. And that's how the duping works. There's no difference in anything. That's literally how it works. And now we have two gold paintings. So, as I said again, this is not feasible for 80% because, well, one, we break the rule by using a dev code to get into the dev map, but also it takes way too long for just 464 coins. What are they? My cat's in a song crap. Boom! There, now I can